Hey guys, welcome to another review, and welcome to a very quick review I'm doing for the movie Bandit. I wanted to talk about this movie just very quickly. There's a lot of stuff I gotta do, but I wanted to mention this movie to you guys because this is the best movie that nobody is talking about. Bandit. This movie didn't look very good, I know. It looked like one of those straight to streaming service movies or like a straight to DVD kind of movie. It's actually very good. It's actually based off of a true story about one of the biggest names in Canadian history for bank robbing. And he robbed 59 banks all throughout Canada and became one of the biggest well-known criminals in Canada. The movie stars Josh Duhamel, Alicia Cuthbert, and Mel Gibson. And you would think from that cast it's not good, but all three are solid in this movie. This movie is so good. Really good. It's not like a traditional bank robbing movie. This movie actually has a very great sense of humor about it. There's some fourth wall breaking. It's kind of funny, but also really serious and thrilling some moments. It's just very good, and it's a lot about just this one guy's life. How he broke out of prison in the beginning of the movie, and he came to Canada, made a fake identity, try to start a new life legit, but then he realized the only thing he was good at was robbing banks. Then he meets the woman he really loves and wants to spend the rest of his life with, and he thinks to give her a better life, he should, become a full-time bank robber. And then he meets Mel Gibson, who's this gangster, and he needs his help for protection if he ever gets in trouble with the police and stuff. It's really interesting. It's so simple but good because it doesn't overcomplicate the story. It doesn't force its comedy. It doesn't force the development. It just flows naturally. Josh Duhamel gives his best performance I've ever seen him give. I never was a huge Josh Duhamel fan, but he is excellent in this movie. He has so much charm and likability in this movie. And I love his character in this movie and how he robs people and stuff. He is never violent or angry. He does it in a very polite way, and it's actually pretty genius how he does it. And I loved him in this movie, and I loved Alicia Cuthbert in this movie too. And I loved the relationship they have together. And I loved how likable and kind of supportive she is, even when she finds out he's a bank robber. She's like, okay, Mel Gibson was also very good in this movie as well. I'm like, wow, nice job. Good job, Mel Gibson. And just, it has a really good ending, and there's some very thrilling moments. And the fact I didn't know anything about this story, I was just intrigued from start to finish. He was, this criminal is called the Flying Bandit because he flew an airplane using fake identities and going to different cities and provinces and robbing these banks and stuff. And yeah, I really enjoyed this story. It's not perfect. There are probably some, fallacies in this story, and there's probably some things they kind of dramatized and stuff. And there's moments that kind of drag in the film, but the movie is solid. It's a great movie, and it's more of a character study than a straight bank robbing movie. It's just about this character and how he tries to make a better life for himself, but he realized the only way he can get a better life is doing the thing he was best at. And that's a very criminal thing to do, but that's what he thinks the right thing to do is. And you understand his point of view, and you understand why he does the things he does. And that's just a great character, and that's just great writing for this character. I really enjoyed this film. I really did. It's the best movie that no one is talking about, and no one's even seeing. Check it out, please. Definitely check this movie out. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give Bandit an 8.5 out of 10. Go see it. Thank you guys for watching. Join the dark side.